Hello and welcome back to Kuon. Last episode we went through about the 2/3 of the manor. We disobeyed some memos and we interrupted a conversation because that's just how we roll. So we have maybe the North Pavilion is kind of our goal today. But we are going to have to take a little bit of a roundabout way to get there. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of direction as to where you're going to be going, but if you take a look at your items, the one thing that stands out as a clue is the iron wedge we picked up earlier. So, progress means finding where we're going to use that and commit a little bit of vandalism because, it's a bit how we roll. There's been some really great lore discussions happening in the comments, and for that, it's been really fun listening and reading all of your comments. Can't wait to see what you guys think once this phase is done. So, back to the front, we'll find this door. Head right through that. And we're back to the front. Before we take a look at the door to our right, there is that small shrine. And as you remember from Yin phase, this holds one of our discs. Sacred Cloth Mercury used. And we're going to take up the Velka disc, the Crow disc. And some more Hibari. And because of the difficulty spike in Yang phase, every spell we get is welcomed. A large crack has weakened the bar. It could be broken with something. And I know just the thing. I want to make sure my fan is out. As you can hear, someone's trying to sell some Avon products. Or it's just a gaki. And as you might also recall from Yin phase, Utsuki does find a dead gaki right in this vicinity, so it stands to reason it's probably Sakuya who's at fault for that one. There's going to be a couple of FMVs, and I would encourage you to consider the differences. And if you need to know where the FMV is in the Yin phase, it's in part 1. There are 3 large holes in the tree's trunk, is what Sakuya notes there. Doesn't seem like there's anything with the gaki. Here is the cleansing ritual area, and Sakuya. Some of the major differences there is we don't use Saiga against the gaki. We just defeat it in melee combat. And Utsuki is suddenly on the floor.
無事か？あ、大丈夫です。危ないところを。私、この裏手の神社に住む宇月と申します。昨夜だ。なぜここへ？父様を、神主をしている父を探しに、姉様と二人山を降りたのですが、はぐれてしまったのです。だがこのようなところに一人では危うい。私が守ってやれればよいのだが。そうだ、これを使うとよい。父様の父の使う符とよく似ております。そなたの父上、確か神主と言ったな。これを父より授かったものです。何かの折に役立つやもしれませぬ。ありがたく受け取っておこう。では気をつけるのだぞ。はい。昨夜様も。
So, we give her a summon, but it's not Saiga, and if you've been observant, Sakuya doesn't have the Saiga card in this phase. We give her what looks to be Sutegumo, but we still do get the Sacred Cloth Earth. Utsuki's already gone, and this chest is right here blocking our path, which might suggest something for those very astute. There's still a little shiny here, looks like a metal spike. And a trail of blood still leading into the water. Not the only differences either. The Jizo does still have something, but there's no map. We do get the silkworm disc. Yin phase, silkworm disc is with the metal spike, and the metal spike is with a body, but in this phase we have a chest. So, how interesting. Let's cross the bridge. There's still bodies dragged into the water here. The water glimmers and chases after the light. The light illuminates the muddy water, providing a different view. Let's cross another bridge and head into the small shrine area. Now we hear the twins. Hey guys, what's up?
みんな死んでしもうた。そう、みんな死んでしもうた。生きておるのは姫様くらい。今も生きておるかな。
I like their intonation there, where Sakuya is using an abrupt form of speech. They seem to be the twins seem to be underscoring their words with like something approaching pity, but a mocking sort of pity. But behind them, nailed to the wall, is Lady Fujiwara's memorandum. I have placed the remaining wooden discs in the manor's small shrine and in the altar. Don't worry about the 2 spikes. I have entrusted them to Miss Ayako and to the seer who's inspecting the manor. The 2 of us are going to hide in the garden. Please take care of yourself. And I'm thinking the seer might be Abe no Seime's disciple, but there's a few different options for that. And since we have the Earth Seal, thanks to Utsuki, we're going to start unlocking some more doors. We're going to grab some Hien cards. And we're going to grab this shrine entrance guide. The cocoon eaten by insects, the 8-legged trap will become fodder for the thief. The defiled will be pierced by a poisoned fang. The creature crawling on the ground must defer to the creature in the sky. Black wings will be gnawed to bits. Fur will be ripped off by a child. A child will become a man, only to be eaten by a woman. That won't make sense until we get to the puzzle, but if you recall the same puzzle from Yin Phase, it's not that big of a deal. This guy killed himself and wrote the following haiku in blood. I will die here, but I will not allow them to devour my flesh. Probably the best option for that guy. So let's keep exploring and see what else has changed. A corpse's head is stuck in the lattice work. There's a hole in the ground. Could it lead somewhere? Also, he doesn't have a rope around his waist. Which is a weird difference. No book and no body falls from the sky. But a lot of the retinue are still pierced on bamboo. Pretty grisly. Still nothing up here. So that leaves us one more path here to take, and we'll go that way. He's already fallen over. There's a shiny and a friend, so let's say hi.
正面からは入れなんだろう?
Sure can't, Dochin.
ここが怪しいと踏んでおるのだが。見ろ、これを。
He's pointing at this puzzle here. Air is drifting out from the shrine. Could there be an open space inside it? And that's a door. We're still missing a piece, so we're going to have to go get that before we can open it. But first, a card, slick with blood, is lying here. We're gonna get some more Hibari. Do you have anything else to say, Dochin?
開いておる穴に何ぞはめ込めばよいのか? わからぬ。そうか、木版を止める者がいるのか? はよなんとかせえ、昨夜。そうか、
Dochin. He wants to act all tough, but in the end, it's all up to big sister Sakuya. So we're going to head back to the manor, and we're basically gonna head to, the other side of the manor, and go open up a few of the level 3 doors. So I'm gonna cut a bunch of runbacks, so I will see you there. Okay, so at our first stop, we're going to enter this room here. And there's only a few items, but really valuable ones at that. So we're going to pick up a vessel. And some more spell cards. Some more Hien. Come in use soon. Very good boss killing spell. Second really to Senin Sika. So our next stop will be the other 2 on the other side of the Lord's Suite. So we're going to head back that way, and I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so we're gonna hit this door here. And we're going to face whatever it is that's behind this door, which, as the message to our left says, is worse than Agaki. But first, we have to fight our way there. We come down here to make sure we're on the other side of that blockade. Sure the fan is out. He's going to drop us some dust, which will be useful. Make sure I am healed, because there will be another one. And we'll see the use of this hallway. And he left us a vessel. And we're back to full. We have 2 more doors. One leads to the boss area, and one is a curiosity trap room. We're going to see another one of these wicker caskets, and it's going to be empty, unfortunately. And we're going to get attacked by yet another Gaki. Really hate that second hit. The wind-up just leaves her too vulnerable. to being hugged. But he leaves as a dust, and I guess that's worth it. Maybe. Before we move on, we're going to adjust our equipment. We'll put down that as a backup, and we're going to use our Seinen Seika. The Tempest attacks us and is also a sly world state change as the fog gate falls. He's still really fast. But Seinen Seika does home on enemies, whether you're pointed at them or not, which is really useful as a boss killing spell, which is why I basically save them for that. And since Sakuya has more bosses than Utsuki does, like 2 more, we'll save them for those occasions. Hard to recognize, but it seems to be the Lord of the Manor, Fujiwara. How could this have happened? Let's grab the bell. Peace out. Elegant bronze-plated bell with a handle. And the fog gate dissipates. Or falls over, as the case may be. This game does do a lot with the unreliability of memory here and there, especially when memories are jumbled when you merge with different people. Breha and Utsuki are not the only 2 who have merged together. Fujiwara, as you saw from the opening FMV, was merged to them as well, so they do have some of his memories too. And you'll see that happen a few times in the game. Especially when you're trying to ask yourself who actually defeated Fujiwara and how did things actually happen. Again, very much like Ashimon. So our main goal now is to head over to Ayako's room, which is conveniently across from the last level. Rude! I was trying to talk to people. You come up behind me. Jeez. The last level 3 door. which we noticed earlier when we were being nosy. But now it's a convenient shortcut back to Ayako's room. So now that we're here, take a moment to ring a bell.
「屋敷を包む容器は尋常ではない。一体何が起こったのだ？」
わらわには何も。ただいつの頃からか夜になると歌が聞こえるようになり、屋敷には病が流行りだし、病にかかった者どもが夜な夜な屋敷の中を、そして歌が聞こえると殺されてしまう。連れて行かれてしまう。
見つけた。
It's my opinion that this is the way it actually happened, that Kureha Utsuki were the ones who did it, and Utsuki projected herself in place of Sakuya. That said, it's still our fault that Ayako died, so, you know. That said, we get the last metal spike, and the last bit of dust here. There's no book here that we can't take, which is unfortunate because I liked the story of Miyoshimaru. But now we can go all the way back to the small shrine, and so I'm going to cut that run back and I'll meet you guys there. But first, once we get back to the tree,
Sakuya-sama.
Sakuya, 私はこの娘が姉を探すのを手伝うことにした。これからもう一度屋敷を探ってみるつもりだ。
そうですか。よかったな、うつき。
はい。
お前は？道珍ならこの先の仏道の方へ向かったが。
私も仏道へ。
それがよかろう。では参ろうか、うつき。
はい。お気をつけて。
if Utsuki was with Doryo the whole time, what was the Utsuki we were playing? That's the big question. Let's continue on apace and meet back up with Dochin. Doryo, he means well. Oh, it just might be fluttering in the breeze, I guess. The body hanging from the rafters. Hey, Dochin. So we're going to unlock this device. And again, it is a circle of life, albeit a little bit macabre. So the silkworm disc goes up top, and the crow goes here, and the old disc goes there. We don't know now, but we'll find out in the next episode. You have anything to say, Dochin? We'll find out next episode. And I hope you guys join me for the next episode as we head underground on the next episode of Yang Phase in Kuon. But first, let's send our sin down the river. I hope to see you guys again in the next episode. Thanks for joining me, everybody.